Hey guys, it's Ed again. We ended up with a little bit of Christmas today. Christmas in February. The parts that I ordered for the Evinrude, most of them have all come in. I think all of them have come in. We have a brand new set here of the bottom end gaskets and seals. This does the lower end unit and the shifter and both ends of the gear shift and the case gasket. That's what this little twisted one here is for. We also, I have already opened it. Sorry, I saved the part of hacking it open. But we also got in this bag, which is an Evinrude. You guys can see that is an Evinrude Johnson Genuine, not Sierra, Carb Kit. The neat thing about this kit was it comes with the crazy float. So as you guys can see, there is a bit of difference in those floats, but these are cork and then they're sealed with some kind of lacquer or something. But this was the float. This one has actually got a little wobble in it. This one's nice and tight, so that's probably going to help. So we got the new float. We've got the Wells plugs. We've got the gaskets for the jets. That even looks like a new pin for the float. That gasket is an old gasket. If we get you in the picture here, that's an old gasket that goes to the carburetor, and I believe we actually even might have got one of those in this kit. Move you down a little bit more. There you guys go. So we've got a new fuel filter for the sediment bowl. We've got another filter. I'm not sure where that one goes. This is the one that we were just talking about. I would say that's the replacement for that. This, of course, is where it bolts on to the motor. This is for the float bowl itself. This, I'm not sure. I was thinking behind here, maybe, might go in between the two. It's kind of weird that it's so big. And then I thought maybe it goes inside. So, but maybe this kit is for a different choke setup. You know, so maybe that gasket is for a different choke, not sure. This gasket goes to the sediment bowl that's on the motor, and then this gasket here is going to go to I know where this one goes. I do. I'm pretty sure I do. I forgot where it goes now, but anyway. Oh yeah, and I forgot to bring it down. I found my book, so that's going to help tremendously because it shows the parts and where they go. Remember, I did have a new intake or a jet that I bought for like $4. Well, this kit came with another one with a new needle and seat for the inlet, and it's got like a little clip and the little plastic O-ring, which is cool. Pretty awesome kit. A very nice kit. Very excited, and being it's an original, probably would have been nicer if this was actually plastic or brass, but that is original, and it was a actual Evinrude part. So the next thing that came in the Christmas supply here from the postman today is in here, and this is the new coil. So she has a new coil, and I just snapped that on where the plug wire goes on. The plug wires looked fine. I checked this compared to the one that was blown out. Looks great. I think it's going to work. So we have that, and here we've got, it's a little bit different, but I think it's going to work. Here is the new fuel pump. The other fuel pump, which I thought this was plastic in the pictures, but it's not. The other fuel pump had, it was aluminum, and it was kind of the same thing. Maybe I'll take you over there and show you in a minute. But it's got the gasket on the back here. And it picks up the pulse, the vacuum, through there. And I was hoping it would say, oh, it does, good. It's got an arrow with an in, so I would assume this is the inside, which it looks like it might even be adjustable. Ugh. It's got a knurled fitting on it, but I'm not knurled enough to move it, which might allow me to adjust this to whatever side that I need to put it on, you know, so for the inlet to come in. But it does have an arrow pointing in, so that's going to be the inside, and this is going to be the output side that goes to, because this pumps it in through from the filter. So this is going to spin around because the filter is on this side and pump it in. So cool. So hopefully that fits. I think it will. I think we're all good there. A little different style, but I don't care. And that's what that is. I'm going to grab you guys. I'm going to take you over here. Okay, I also got some tools that I needed for another project that I'm going to start working on. Move this crap. Ugh, too much crap. This, I wrote on it. It did get some beat up when it came in the mail, but it's all steel on the inside, so you can't really... This is a wheel bearing puller kit. This is a bearing tamer, they sometimes call them. And this is a 23-piece set. Good Chinese stuff. But this is the weakest link I've heard, is this piece of threaded rod. It is not an Acme thread. Let me throw the light on maybe. Yeah, my light's dead. So, but yeah, this is not an Acme thread, so it may have a tendency to peel out. But there's the nut. Different cups to press into, different sizes. It actually gives you the sizes on the, so you guys can see different sizes. So yeah, so this is for my father's 2005 Ford Escape that needs a rear bearing changed in it. It's four-wheel drive. So we're going to try this out, and because they're a real son of a gun to change. The other thing I got, you just saw them there in a minute, was I wanted a bigger pair of let me see here. I think they're laying right here somewhere. Yeah, here's my, well, here's half of them. The other guts are in here. But here are my snap ring pliers, just little snap ring pliers, and they work okay. They're, you know, these are, yeah, they're Chinese, Pittsburghs. And they got the different ends that go on them, and they fall off, and they're kind of annoying. I do have another pair out in the garage, but, well, I wanted a big pair because my dad's, that rear bearing has a really large C-clip that goes inside. So they said large clip pliers. Can you guys see how big those things are? Now, I'm not claiming that I have, like, you know, a huge hand, but I'm zooming out on these things so you guys can see them. But these things are monstrous. They're 16 inches long, and they have like a ratchet in them, and you squeeze this, and that allows them to open up. This is hard to do with one hand here, but you can see that and then that moves that little ratchety thing, so you could actually, you know, pull it apart and it would lock in so it wouldn't open up. Chinese crap, but interesting. We'll see how they hold up. And they come with different, you know, different tips. And these are, one's for, you know, inside and one's for outside. So, interesting part. So, I'm just looking at this pump. Yeah, in So the plastic part would come in through this side. This has this big, huge gasket on it, and then it has the little gasket behind it. I'm not really sure what the principle is. Well, this one's kind of opened, you see? So maybe that's part of it. Ooh, oh, that's one way to do it, Ed. But there's really nothing there. So maybe that's some kind of heat seal or something. I think I dropped it all the way to the bottom. But anyway, that's got to come off at some point. So this, let's just grab that. Grab this part right here. And this will tell us if it has the same bolt pattern. I would say yes. Looks the same to me. So I'll try not to drop that down the hole. And we'll be able to change that out. That was the outside. You can tell the in goes to the pump. And then this would come from the fuel tank. I've already pulled that one off. You can pull that out of there. So give that a little bit of a cleanup. So yeah, we've got a lot of parts. Can't beat that. And they were all relatively affordable. The kit was the most expensive, but it seems to be a nice kit. This I believe was $16.99. This was $17.99. The Carb Kit was $25, and the Seal Kit was, couldn't tell you because I ordered that first, so I couldn't remember, but under like 20 bucks. So you figure 20, 40, 60, 80. You know, by the time I get the fuel line and the spark plugs, looking at 100 bucks in that. I still have the water pump over here and the new points and all that stuff, condensers for a tune-up, which I probably got another 50 bucks all in that. So you guys remember all those picked stuff. So yeah, so I got another 50 bucks in this, and so I got 150. I've got, I think I give 80 bucks for the motor. So what is that, $230? And if she's a runner, then we'll be in good shape. So anyway, I'm going to stop this video here. It's a short one. I'm going to work on this tomorrow. Tonight's Friday night. And I'm going to set you guys up on a tripod and start in doing the carburetor and get it bolted back on so I can put the electric start back on, and then I can go work on spark, and then I can work on getting the fuel to the carburetor, and then we could tear the bottom end apart and get into changing the water pump and the bottom seals, and then I think we'll have a motor. Anyway guys, thanks for watching, subscribing, commenting. I really do appreciate it, and we'll talk later. Bye.